Hey everybody, so what we've got here in front of us right now is a 2009 Mini Cooper R56 non-turbo and the Footwell module, or FRM I believe it's referred to, has coughed its cookies. Bunch of weird little things started. Certain dash lights wouldn't work, the indicator lights wouldn't work on the dash although they're working outside, windows wouldn't go up and down. A bunch of weird service requirements started flashing up even though they were all reset. Interior light doesn't work. Did a bit of Google searching. Pretty obvious. It seems that the FRM has decided it doesn't want to play anymore. So we're taking it apart. We're going to send it out and get a repair done on it so you don't have to spend a good chunk of money down at the local BMW dealer to put a new one in and reflash it and everything else. So for anyone who's considering doing that, I thought I'd just show you what you're going to be into. It's pretty easy to get to. So it's on, this is North America for anyone looking where you drive on the right hand side of the car. This is a North American Canadian vehicle. The Footwell module is down by the driver's feet. First thing you have to do here is take this trim off, just slip the rubber trim off, and then you're going to be taking off the plastic trim that sits here all down the side of your footwell, the kick panel. It's held on with a bunch of clips. It comes off pretty easy. I'll show you here. Here's the part. So that's the part. It comes off with a, so let me count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these plastic clips. They slip in, they move around a little bit, they got a little bit of wiggle room for tolerances. You will probably leave some of them in the vehicle when it comes out. You know, just have to pop them out, put them back in this plastic piece. And then up here, which is by the hood release, you have one little metal spring clip as well that pops off. And you do have to remove the seatbelt attachment here to the body. So it sits in a vehicle like this, so you need a T50 Torx to take that off, and then this comes off and then it will clip out. So once you've done that, you expose the module, which as you can see is sitting right here. It's held in with 2 plastic bolts. You need a 10mm socket. 10mm socket for those. So we're going to take that out and then we'll undo the clips to hold the wire harness. Okay, so this is the module out. These are the little plastic 10mm socket required to get those 2 bolts off. They fit here and up here, and then you've got it out. You wiggle it out, you push it forward very slightly and then twist it out, and it comes out of this little pocket where it sits here. You can see the weld stud where it sits there. Interestingly, they say a lot of the problem is to do with just getting wet. This is dry as a bone. There's obviously no sunroof leak or, you know, water from the footwell in the winter here or anything, so I don't know why this one decided to pack it in, but it has. So we'll just release these clips. There's 3 here, here, and here, and we'll have it out. We can send it away for the repair. Release that, and that comes out. There's 2 connectors here, and again, little plastic tab. Out that comes. Pull that down. Snap that. Out that comes. And there we go. This is the offending footwell module. At least we're assuming it is. Our diagnosis would suggest it is. Okay, so here we are. A few days later, we have another module here. So this isn't the one we sent out. Interestingly, we sent it out for repair, and we were told the module was not repairable because of excessive corrosion inside, supposedly from moisture ingress. So this is a rebuilt one. All the data transferred, so it's supposedly all flashed and ready to go, plug and play. So we're going to put it in, and I guess we're going to see. He's going to plug it in here, and we will see if indeed the car comes back to life. Do this, we'll hook the battery back up and see if things start to work again. Sure hope so, because whilst it was about half the price of going to Mini, from what I've been able to understand with the cost of a new module and whatnot, it still was not particularly cheap having to replace this module. So we're still in over $600 Canadian to do this repair, but about half of what it would have been at Mini. So fingers crossed, just going to plug it in. We'll see what happens. Alright, so here's the module back in place, plugged in. We just got to put the two fasteners back in. One up the top here, and one down the bottom there. Little plastic ones, 10 mil socket. So we'll get those attached, and then we're going to fire it up. Well, fire it up. Put the battery back on, connect the battery, and see what we got. Okay, fasteners are back in. Before I put the trim back on, we're going to see if it works. I have to pull the trim off again. So I'm going to disconnect the battery and we'll see. Or reconnect the battery rather, and we'll see. Okay, battery reconnected. Let's go around and see if we have anything working here. Goodness we do. Yep, we have interior lights. Something we haven't had in a long time. Excellent. Turn that off. There we go. Let's try Windows. Oh, Windows again. Turn indicators. Oh my goodness. We seem to have everything working. Excellent. I'm very pleased with that. I'll give her a quick test run to make sure, but I do believe that repair has fixed the problems. It seems to have. Alright, so just putting the trim back in. This is the trim piece you see here. And you got to tuck it up under this trim on the side here. Right there. So you got to tuck it up under here. First thing to do, so you get down to the bottom here, pull it out, tuck it up under here, and then it'll slip into place. And you should be able to just, at that point, like that, bang all the plastic clips back in. Move the seat back. There we go. There we go. There we are. There's the plastic trim just snapped back in place. There's no screws, other than we've got to put the seatbelt attachment back on. But the trim's back in. We'll slide this rubber piece on. Use it with the Torx for the seatbelt attachment back in, and we are good to go. Okay, so this is just putting the bolt back for the seatbelt. The big guide washer in. Just tighten this up. Everything else is in place.